Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Blackhawk Christian High School. Matchup tonight, the New Haven Bulldogs visiting the Blackhawk Christian Braves. Welcome to the broadcast along with Paul Suvar. I'm Brian Greenwalt. And tonight, New Haven comes in at 1-1 on the season. They've got a victory over Woodland and lost to Fort Wayne Northrop. Blackhawk coming in 1-0, coming off the big victory against Northside on Tuesday night. Paul, what do we expect out of tonight's matchup here?
Well, it's certainly a stiffer competition than what the Braves saw Tuesday night in their opener here, where they put up 90 and won by 50 over Northside. New Haven Bulldogs coming in here at 1-1. Coach Stevens has his typical kind of game plan rolled out for his team that he sees like on an annual basis. Essentially, their focus is defense, defense, defense. And then trying to pick up the pace, speed up the pace of their opponent, create offense off of those turnovers, just high-intensity pressure defense, try to get easy transition buckets off of it.
Big victory over Woodland. They beat Woodland by around 20, but then came back with a big loss to Northrop by around 20. Northrop, one of the top programs in the area this year, though. New Haven, a couple guys returning with varsity experience, led by guard Donovan Lewis. Called one of the best pure shooters in the area. I think you said he put up 27 against Woodland. The other top leading scorer coming back, Thomas Latham, 6'5", sophomore, length inside, and he had a big night against Woodland as well.
Yeah, a couple good, strong building pieces, building blocks for New Haven as they come in here to Blackhawk. But they're a young team. I mean, they're the only two returning players to have any kind of varsity experience for the Bulldogs tonight. So Coach Stevens is kind of in a rebuilding process himself, just like Northside was. But he's got him geared up, prepared, and ready to rock and roll coming in here to Blackhawk.
Blackhawk Christian, we like to say they're coming in this game averaging 98 points a game. A big night the other night for, the Davidson brothers. Frankie obviously scored 31 points. Marcus Davidson with a big game. And his first varsity experience as well. But some other guys contributed big that night. Abe Hicks off the bench had a great game. And newcomer to the program, Zane Burke, had a big game for Blackhawk the other night as well.
Yeah, tremendous. Balance scoring all the way around. Really a phenomenal game to start the season off for the Braves. We saw a lot of good things. I was really impressed, the transfer, Zane Burke, and just his floor presence, his awareness, his leadership on the floor, the intensity that he played with. Boy, he was just all over the place, creating havoc on defense and creating easy buckets for himself and for his teammates. It was a really sound addition to the Braves program here, in addition to the rest of the squad as well. I'm excited to see what they produce tonight for us.
And of course, it's something to say about Blackhawk Christian's depth when we can go through the big game the other night, and we don't even mention the Division I recruit, sophomore Caleb First.
That's a great point, yeah. Caleb, probably a little bit of first-game jitters to start with anyways, but he probably had 3 or 4 traveling calls in the first quarter himself. Had a big impact on the game, as he will throughout the course of the year, as long as he stays healthy and on the floor. His size and skill level is such that other teams are going to be focused on and preparing for him, even if he doesn't have a huge impact scoring the basketball.
Blackhawk looking to get off to a quick start like they did the other night. 27-6 was the first quarter score against Northrop, and certainly they're looking for a quick start like that again. Coach Davidson likes to pressure the ball right away, right off the start, full court press, and he likes to get off to those fast starts. We're getting ready for the announcements here in the pregame, so we will pause for those, and then we'll be back with you after the starting lineups for tip-off.
Coaches, athletes, and fans are encouraged to cheer in a positive manner for their team, show respect for their
You know, it's a good night when you can end your starting lineup with 3 Davidsons in a row there.
Yes, sir.
So again, starting lineup for New Haven: Jaden Harris, senior, 6 foot. Deontay Causey, a senior, 6'4" forward. Jamar Hutchins, 5'9" junior. 6'1" junior Donovan Lewis, and a 6'5" sophomore Thomas Latham. Blackhawk will go with Caleb First in the middle there, with Frankie Davidson, Zane Burke, Marcus Davidson, and Michael Pulver in the back court. Caleb First and Thomas Latham getting ready to jump it up to start out our ball game here on the Voice Network. We're happy to be with you here tonight. Officials making sure everything is set. Here we go with the tip. Caleb First gets it out to Frankie Davidson. Blackhawk Christian begins with possession. Marcus Davidson gets it inside to First. First left hand looks down to Davidson, but a steal. Nice defense there by Harris. Latham on the right hand side, guarded by First. Harris gets it over to Hutchins. Over on the left hand side, there's Donovan Lewis, their top scorer right now. Latham into Harris. Inside, there's Causey, almost loses it. Stays in the lane for a while. Up, no good. Frankie Davidson with the board for Blackhawk.
Great positional defense right there by Caleb. Keeping his feet down and waiting till his opponent elevated before jumping, contesting that shot.
Marcus Davidson out top. Michael Pulver looks low to Davidson.
Nice look.
Inside, Caleb First with the layup.
Distinct signs of damage down on the block right there. Good ball movement right there. Good find by Frankie. Frankie, easy bucket right at the front of the rim by Caleb.
Here's the full court pressure we talked about. New Haven breaks it, and they've got a 4-on-1 against Michael Pulver.
Yeah, easy layup.
Thomas Latham with the layup.
Yeah, well done by them to end up breaking that press. Really 2 skip passes. Easy basket right there for Latham.
Zane Burke's going to bring the ball up the court now for the Braves. 2-2 tie here early on. Davidson right-hand wing. He pulls up with a jump shot and hits the long 2.
Good stroke right there. Frankie's coming in with a slight hand injury he suffered Tuesday night's win. A little bit of tape going on with that. So curious to see how that was going to affect him. Not a single bit on that first shot.
Didn't seem to affect him in warm-ups either. We were kind of keeping an eye on that and didn't seem to affect him too much out there. Blackhawk in the man-to-man defense. Burke out front guarding Lewis. Lewis tries to drive. Great defense by Burke, but a nice pull-up there by Donovan Lewis.
You know, there are times you just got to tip your hat. I'll tell you, that was phenomenal positional defense right there by Zane to stay in front of him. But Lewis, goodness, pull back, fade away, 18-footer. That's just good.
You watched Frankie on the other end do the exact same thing.
Yes.
Zane Burke, top of the key, 3 off the back rim. Caleb First skies for the nice rebound and back putback.
Yeah, easy putback right there by Caleb. Straight up and down, lays it right in.
Harris breaks the press easily for New Haven. Causey goes up, no good. Causey gets his own rebound, misses it again. There's Caleb First with the board.
Boy, Caleb blocked the first shot, but then Causey had to rush it, knowing that Caleb was still there.
Going in with a nice layup.
Aggressive move by Michael. Kiss off the glass. Pretty.
New Haven bringing the ball up the court now with Jamar Hutchins. Hutchins gets it out top to Jaden Harris. He'll set up the offense for the Bulldogs. Hutchins and Harris playing a little 2-man ball out top.
Oh, nice
look inside. Latham with the nice baseline turnaround.
Oh, that was a smooth pass right there by Harris. A little look away. Dumped it right there. A flick of the wrist puts that ball in the hoop. Nice.
Blackhawk may at some point need to bring a little help down for Pulver. He's had a little trouble getting open to get the inbounds pass the past couple times. 8-6, the Braves with the lead. 4.5 remaining. Marcus Davidson out top with the 3.
Confident stroke right there by Marcus. Received that ball, a little sliver of light, went straight up with it, splashed it home.
11-6 our score. Here's the corner, Latham for 3. Nice stroke.
Boy, he is. He's an inside-out man right there. Obviously decent range he's got going on with a good body, good size to him, be able to bang down on the post as well.
7 points early on for the sophomore. Here's Burke with the step back. It's to Marcus Davidson. Looks to First. Almost loses it. Gets it back out to Marcus. Davidson, nice look inside to First, but a steal by the Bulldogs.
Oh, good defense by Pulver.
Culver gets it back in, another steal. Here's Latham ahead of the pack. Nice lay in there for Thomas Latham.
Yeah, a little bit of sloppy play back and forth by both teams.
We'll call Marcus for shuffling the feet.
Yep, travel.
Traveling out of bounds to the Bulldogs. And on the turnover, Blackhawk will pull back the press. 11-11 our score, 3.5 remaining in the first quarter. Hutchins.
The Braves love a high-paced game, and that's exactly what the Bulldogs are kind of after as well. They want to kind of press up, play hard-nosed, pressure defense, and try and create turnovers for easy offense for themselves. So, early onset here of the game, I mean, that's kind of what's taking place here. Both teams really applying that pressure defense, turning each other over.
Number one in the ball game for New Haven. Don't have his name on here. I'm sorry, folks. He's got nice yellow shoes. Really nice look.
Easy to find.
Frankie with a nice drive inside, and they're going to pick up that foul on Causey. Causey with his first. Didn't quite get the position as Davidson was driving in on him there.
Yeah, Davidson, good hard drive down that left-hand block. Had an angle on Causey again, drawing that foul. Yeah, good play by Causey. Don't want to give up easy layups.
Davidson, first one in. 3 points so far for the senior. Gives Blackhawk a 1-point lead. Davidson's stroke on the second one, also good. Blackhawk 2-point lead as we approach 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Harris has it out front for the Bulldogs, guarded closely by Michael Pulver. Inside to Latham, guarded by Davidson. Davidson goes up with him.
Wow.
Nice turnaround by Latham.
Boy, phenomenal defense right there. Good contest by Frankie, but that's just good offense. I mean, tough shot. That's what you want to try and push them into. Don't give up anything easy.
Zane Burke out of the corner for three. Couldn't quite get a nice position by Latham, blocking out first. Bulldogs on the attack. Oh, and they attacked the woman in the front row with a pass. She wasn't ready for it.
Good hands to knock it away, but yeah, kind of bowled her over a little bit there.
New Haven a little bit out of control with a couple of their passes early on here, especially as they're trying to pass out to the wings. Thomas Latham, 11 of the 13 points for New Haven already here in this ball game.
Strong.
Here's Pulver out top. Davidson now left-hand side, gets it back over to Pulver.
Yeah, a little 2-3 zone action the Bulldogs are employing here on the Braves.
First with the baseline jumper that couldn't go, and Zane Burke couldn't quite handle the rebound, out of bounds to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Braves getting good looks. I mean, being patient within their offense, swinging the ball around, probing in and out. Zane had a clean look the previous possession, and that's a really good look for Caleb right there, a 10-footer on the baseline. With his soft touch, that usually falls.
Number 20, Kentrell Thomas, a 6-foot senior in for the Bulldogs. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the quarter. 13-all is our score. Harris has it out top. Long three-pointer off the back rim, no good. Caleb first comes down with a board for the Braves. First tries to go behind his back and couldn't quite get it, but Pulver comes out with it for the Braves. New Haven's coach wants a little double dribble there. Davidson loses control, gets it to Caleb.
Nice look.
Caleb with a nice layup.
Yeah, good wraparound pocket pass right there by Frankie Davidson. Caleb, the recipient of it, takes it hard to the basket. Easy deuce.
Latham out top. Gets it over now to Lewis. Lewis has been quiet so far here in the first. Drives on Zane Burke. Pulls back. Couldn't quite get the jumper. Nice move by Donovan Lewis.
He's smooth and he's quick. Shifty is Mr. Lewis. Goodness.
Almost a little 1-2-2 here as, Lewis is playing up a little higher on the top of the key there. Marcus Davidson, baseline three.
Boy, good look right there. I mean, that's the way you bust zones. Just shoot it from the outside with consistency.
Zane Burke has drawn the assignment of Donovan Lewis tonight, and he is staying with him from the moment
I love it.
The ball comes in all the way down to the other end. Here's a long three-pointer by Harris off the rim, no good. Davidson saves it into first, and here come the Braves. Pulver pushes tempo, Layup up, no good. First tries to tip it up, out of bounds. We're going to stay with the Braves. Nice push there by Michael Pulver. Just couldn't quite get that layup to go.
Yeah, I like Michael's being aggressive tonight, trying to take it to the rack. Again, I think it's smart, especially in transition. The Braves are trying to get comfortable with this 1-2-2, 2-3 zone that the Bulldogs are trying to employ on them. Easy way to bust that zone again is to try and beat it before it gets set up.
Pulver's biggest problem in Tuesday night's game was foul trouble. He got into foul trouble so early that he just couldn't do anything about it.
That's a great point. Yeah, early foul trouble for Michael Pulver, and yeah, that's where we got to see like Abe Hicks and some of the subs come in and really pick up the slack there. Did a really phenomenal job.
Thomas Latham picks up the foul, his first. Out of bounds underneath again for the Braves. Gets it into Frankie in the corner. Davidson wants to take it. He pulls up with a long shot. No good. Nice rebound there by Lewis. Donovan Lewis slows it up a little bit for the Bulldogs. Gets it to Latham, left-hand side, guarded by First. Latham thought about the shot, gets it out instead. Here's Lewis out top. Lewis will set up the offense again. Blackhawk stays in a man-to-man defense. Donovan looking to drive, pulls up. Jump shot, no good, back of the rim. Nice rebound by Marcus Davidson. We've reached the end of the first quarter. Your score, Blackhawk Christian 18, New Haven 13 here on The Voice.
Are you looking for a wholesome place for your 7th grader to be active and make new friends? Then bring your student to our YMCA in Allen, Whitley, or Wells County for a full YMCA membership. At the Y, we help kids develop to their fullest potential through achievement, belonging, and character development, all while having a great time. We offer a free Y membership to 7th graders during a time when we can benefit most. Just bring proof of residency and 7th grade status with you to sign up. We can't wait to meet you at the Y.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Second quarter action getting ready to be underway here at Blackhawk Christian. Welcome back to the Voice Network along with Paul Suvar. I'm Brian Greenwalt. New Haven trailing by 5, but starts off with the ball here in the second quarter. Number 10, Jamar Hutchins with the ball, guarded by Trinity Clark into the ball game. First blocked the shot, tipped it away, but couldn't quite be recovered by Clark. Out of bounds underneath to New Haven.
Yeah, good help side defense there by Caleb First. Again, sliding over, contesting that 6'10" frame. All he has to do is put his arms up to contest those shots. Easy block for him.
Trinity Clark and Abe Hicks both into the ball game for Blackhawk Christian. Marcus Davidson and Michael Pulver take a seat. Latham has it on the baseline, right-hand side. Fade away jumper hits the back of the side of the backboard. Here come the Braves.
Boy, Latham had himself a first quarter, didn't he?
11 points for Latham. Yeah, only 2 guys scored for New Haven, Latham and Lewis. First tries to drive. They're looking for a travel. Don't get it. Trinity Clark on the outside for 3.
Nice stroke right there. Good ball movement. Initiated by Caleb First. Drop step spin to the baseline there. Kicks it across the baseline. And then one additional pass to Trinity Clark for the wide open 3.
I'll tell you, when you can take your starting backcourt out and you can come in with guys like Hicks and Clark,
yes,
you're not losing a whole lot there.
That is a luxury.
Now, that being said, Marcus Davidson, a couple key threes there in the first quarter, 6 points to help lead the way.
Wow.
Lewis couldn't quite get it there, and out of our Braves basketball coming on the other way.
I like the creativity, but that is a tough shot.
Zane Burke
there
outside for 3.
Beautiful stroke right there. Again, inside-out play. Zane finds himself parking out by the three-point line, recipient of that wide-open three-pointer, splashes home.
Blackhawk begins to pull away a little bit, 24-13.
Nice.
First knocks away from Causey, goes behind his back on the dribble, all the way down, couldn't get the layup to go, but we got a blocking foul inside on Causey.
You love it when your 6'10" center can lead the break and show some of the ball handling skills that he did, bringing that ball up the floor.
Started to lose control just a bit, but he was right by the rim. He was able to get it right up there on the rim.
Wow.
Caleb First, the sophomore, steps up for 2 shots. First one in and out, no good. Jaden Harris returning into the lineup for the Bulldogs, replacing Thomas. Caleb scored 20 points Tuesday night in his season debut for the Braves. One of, I believe, 5 in double figures for the Braves. Second one's up for First. 7 points on the night so far. 25-13 is our score. 6.5 remaining before halftime. Harris runs the point. Hutchins with a nice floater, no good. Zane Burke with the rebound, and Burke's going to run for the Braves. Outside, nice Trinity Clark wide open off the front rim. Nice rebound by First. Back out to Clark, top of the key, no good.
Oh, nice save.
Abe Hicks flying in for the rebound, couldn't quite corral it. Here comes Hutchins. All the way against Clark, a block shot by First. Nice defense all the way around. Davidson a little out of control, but First with the rebound, up and over, and the foul.
Boy, the pace is frenetic. And it's advantage Braves right now. The size that they have, taking that ball to the rim, lay it up there. Boy, odds are you got your 6'10 or 6'6 forward going up to get an offensive rebound even if you miss it. It's exactly what happened there. Caleb comes down with it and takes it up strong, absorbing the contact and earning himself a free throw.
Senior Cryon Primus into the ballgame for New Haven, replacing Causey, who just picked up his 3rd foul already here in the first half.
Oof. That's a big one. Causey's he's a wide-frame young man that prefers being down on the block. Big body to bang with Caleb First.
Primus stands 6'6", so he's got the length to match up with First, but he definitely doesn't have the size that Causey provided for him. Nice move there by Lewis, and a foul by Caleb First.
Boy, who said it? Lewis is creative on offense. I mean, he's lightning quick. He's got that little jitterbug step that allows the defense to kind of sit back on its heels a little bit and then to have the blow-by take place. And we've already seen him kind of that step-back jumper of his. He's taken some really difficult shots and has not connected on too many thus far.
Almost got that one. Didn't quite get the shooter's touch, and the rebound goes to Frankie Davidson. Abe Hicks now with the ball for Blackhawk. First out top to Clark, and now over to Abe Hicks. Rolls around, jump shot, couldn't quite get it. Nice rebound underneath there by Harris. Bulldogs on the attack. Harris slows it up. Guarded by Hicks, goes behind the back. Over now to Hutchins. Hutchins trapped momentarily. And we got out of bounds to the Braves. A little bit of body there by Hicks. They didn't call that.
I like it. Let them play. Let them play. I like that.
I mean, we mentioned how quick that first quarter went the other night against Northside. It just seemed like the whistles never ended. And you're right. These guys are letting them play out here.
Yeah,
both teams have to adjust to that.
Yes.
Trinity Clark wide open with a nice stroke.
Boy, I mean, his man went to help down on Caleb on that double team and just left Trinity wide open. Easy 18-footer for him.
Latham drive, baseline. Frankie gave him a little forearm shiver, and he did get called for that one. That would have been a little bit too obvious not to call. Nice drive inside there by the sophomore, though, trying to get to the basket. Marcus Davidson back in, replacing Zane Burke.
Yeah, tremendous defense on Clark by Zane Burke in the first quarter and into the second here. We're switching Abe over on Lewis. Lewis. Yeah, Lewis.
Hutchins, nice dribble around Clark. Gets it inside to Latham. Latham's going to go up with a little sky hook is good. Nice move by Latham.
Pretty.
I think we've said that a couple times tonight.
Yeah, boys. They've put Latham in difficult positions at times to when shooting the ball, but he's done a really good job.
First tried to get inside, and they called that foul on Primus. Nice move by First, and nice defense by Primus there.
Absolutely. I like the aggressive move by Caleb First. Again, you want to jump into the body of a shot blocker. Yeah, Primus really tried to, he contested. It looked like he had a lot of ball, but he must have had him down low.
Rims in and out for Caleb on the first one. 30-17 is our score with 4 minutes remaining before halftime. Caleb first steps up for the second one. It's good. Sophomore with 11 points tonight. 31-17. Hutchins right side for New Haven. Looking for help. Gets it out to Harris. Lewis trying to shake Hicks. He gets the ball now, but he's out by the volleyball line. Drives against Hicks. Continues to drive, and they're going to get Hicks for the push out front.
That's all right. You're making Lewis work hard, expend a lot of energy to try and create his own offense. I think Coach Davidson's going to be happy with that effort from Abe. Continue to wear him down.
Well, anytime Lewis has to catch the ball out by the volleyball line, it's a success already.
Yes, exactly.
And then you should have some help once he gets around you there.
Yes.
Again, even farther out this time. Harris drives around, helped by first, but Lewis gets the layup.
Pretty move right there. Strong, right to the rack.
Steal by New Haven. All the way in, a little bit out of control on the layup, and they're going to call a late blocking foul against Blackhawk. I think they were waiting there to see if that one was going to go in. When it didn't, they're going to get the foul there. Foul on Clark, his first.
Harris, that was aggressive by Harris. Again, taking it right to the rim. Yeah, Trinity could not get his body positioned in front to try and take the charge. And when he knew he couldn't, he tried to bail out.
First shot up off the back rim, no good for Harris.
Harris did a good job creating that contact.
Zane Burke, Michael Pulver back in for Blackhawk, replacing Clark and Hicks. I would expect to see Burke go right back onto his assignment with Donovan Lewis.
Yes.
Second one in. Jaden Harris, his first point of the night. 31-20 now our score. Just 3:15 or so remaining before the half. Inside, Caleb first. Gets his body inside, gets the layup, and the foul.
What a weapon to have. 6'10", dump it down there to the lefty. Let him power up over Primus. Soft touch, put it up on the rim, got the roll, and the foul.
Primus playing good defense inside there. I mean, there's not much he can do there. We talked about him being kind of long and lean, and First is just trying to use his strength to kind of overpower him in there.
Yeah, doing a little bully ball, just try and take your man down to the block.
In and out, no good for First on the free throw. Here comes New Haven, down 13. Lewis will start the offense with the ball this time.
Nice
Davidson prevent defense. Gets it ahead to First. First is going to go all the way in. Nice. Right-handed layup is good.
Beautiful. Offhand, splits it. Lays it in. Nice.
15 points for Caleb First. 35-20. 15-point advantage for Blackhawk. Here's Donovan Lewis, left-hand side, out by the volleyball line. Zane Burke draws the assignment. Lewis drives baseline, nowhere to go. Looking for help. It's all the way back out to Latham, and Davidson, too aggressive out front, picks up the foul. No reason to be quite that tight out there on Latham when he's that far out.
Yeah, I mean, I love the ball pressure. I love the mentality, that tenacity that comes with it. But Latham, I'm not sure that he's demonstrated as of yet that he's got kind of that blow-by ability. So press him arm's length away. Don't let him get around you, but yeah, to press him that tight. Probably not wise that far from the basket.
Obviously, a long pass like that. Frankie was going for the steal first. I think his momentum just kind of carried him into it there. He has to come out of the ball game with 2 fouls. I don't think Coach wants to risk a third when they're on him. Latham with the long jump shot, no good. Hutchins, I thought, went over the back of Pulver, but a nice inbound play there to Latham for 2.
Yeah, great save. And again, Latham, right place, right time. Easy layup for him.
Michael Pulver with a nice block out there. He just couldn't quite get the rebound. Nice block by our mysterious number 1 from New Haven. Caleb First has it on the baseline, though. Out to Burke for 3.
Nice stroke.
Set his feet, is squared up, ready to go, and nails the 3.
That's pretty. Again, a little token drive into the lane right there by Caleb. Draws the defense to him. Zane Burke plants his feet. You're absolutely right. Pretty stroke.
Hutchins, right-hand side for the Bulldogs. It's all the way across court to Harris. Guarded by Marcus Davidson. Michael Pulver tries to guard it. Pick up the charge, and he does.
Oh, beautiful position right there by Pulver. Harris with the blow-by. He went right by Marcus Davidson, but again, help side defense on the rotation. That pack line defense that Coach Davidson likes to employ. Michael Pulver slides right into position to help help his teammate out and draw that charge.
And was there in plenty of time. He was there waiting for him just to come at him. Right-hand side on the block, Caleb first. Outside to Burke. One dribble, jump shot, no good. Nice position by Hutchins. Abe Hicks goes over the back to pick up the foul.
Yeah, good contest by number 1 on New Haven on Zane Burke's shot. I think he got a fingertip maybe on that ball.
Yeah, the projection certainly didn't seem right. You're probably right on that one. 38-22 our score. We got 1:15 remaining before the half. Hutchins with the dribble gets to Donovan Lewis. Nice screen set there by Latham. Latham now pops out wide open for the 3 off the back rim. Caleb first with the board for the Braves. Pulver brings it up with a minute remaining. Marcus Davidson, top of the key 3 off the backboard, no good. Nice rebound by Abe Hicks.
Boy, a bit of a rush shot there by Marcus, but you're absolutely right. Abe Hicks there to clean it up, skying.
Right place, right time. Donovan Lewis with the blow by Zane Burke. Nice layup by Lewis.
Wow, that was pretty by Lewis. Again, we've seen him just about every offensive move that he's made. He's wanted to go to his left hand, whether for that step back jumper or again finishing with his left at the rim. But boy, he kind of lulled him to sleep and went to his right there.
Davidson gets it inside to first. New Haven looks for the double team. They're going to call that foul, I believe, on Latham. It is.
Yeah,
Latham's second.
Whether it was Latham or somebody else, Caleb first definitely got raked across the arms.
The New Haven crowd getting a little antsy. They're not sure about Caleb picking up all these fouls, but the officials really watching the inside play closely. They're not watching the outside play as closely as the officials the other night, but they're certainly keeping an eye inside. First, off the back rim, no good.
And that's his 4th missed free throw so far the first half. I know he works hard on it, and he's got a better stroke than that.
You can tell the young man's frustrated on that there. Front rim on that one, tried to adjust and did a little bit too much. 15 seconds remaining, 40-24. Hutchins, right-hand side, now with 12. Dribbling with 10, gets to Lewis. Latham's coming out for the screen, 6 seconds. Lewis with the pull-up, no good. Tip out, New Haven with the last second 3, no good off the front rim, and we've reached halftime here at Blackhawk Christian. Your score, Blackhawk Christian 40, New Haven 24. We'll be back with second half action after the half here on The Voice.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son. So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Indiana who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in this game.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Indiana, who do you meet? When you're working for a mover and a shaker with strong ties to our community, who are they? When you encounter a group of people eager to roll up their sleeves, who are you most likely to work with? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Taking the initiative, being a good teammate, sacrificing personal glory for the greater good. These are qualities we expect of our leaders, and are all being cultivated in the high schools right here in Indiana. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Indiana, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question: so where will we find those leaders? Answer: high school sports.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. The debate about sports specialization by high school athletes continues. Some argue that high school athletes who play one sport all year long have a better chance of landing a lucrative pro contract. But that's simply not true. In fact, 30 of the 32 first-round picks in last year's NFL draft played more than one sport in high school. Of the 32 players drafted, 22 also participated in high school track and field. 19 also played basketball. Some also played baseball and lacrosse. What's the path to success for high school athletes here in Indiana, no matter what their goals might be? Study hard. Always do your best. And if you can, play more than one sport in high school. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Honey, isn't it amazing?
What?
The sacrifice, the dedication, the grit. I mean, they really set an example, don't they?
Oh, well, no question. Today's high school athletes are truly special.
Not the athletes.
Well, who?
The officials.
Oh.
Today's student athletes are truly special. But there's something pretty great about the men and women who officiate their games, too. Like the way they're giving back to their communities. Officiating is a terrific way to stay in shape, meet more people, and stay connected to the game you love. But the biggest reason of all? We need more qualified high school officials here in Indiana. And without them, the rest of us would have a whole lot less to cheer about. High school games need officials. High school sports need you.
Great call, Rob!
Yeah!
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your trusted choice in Northern Indiana. For 30 years, we have treated all walks of life, from peewees to professionals and Olympians and everyone in between. As a patient, you can schedule at any of our 18 conveniently located clinics without a doctor's order, and we communicate with your physician throughout your treatment. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find one of our 18 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you. Choose IPT to get back to work, life, and play today. Celebrating 30 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com. Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance representative said the shop you selected isn't on their approved list, and you should choose from their list.
False. You are not required to visit these shops, and doing so could put you at a disadvantage in settling your claim and receiving a high-quality repair.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
Are you looking for a wholesome place for your 7th grader to be active and meet new friends? Then bring your student to our YMCA in Allen, Whitley, or Wells County for a full YMCA membership. At the Y, we help kids develop to their fullest potential through achievement, belonging, and character development, all while having a great time. We offer a free Y membership to 7th graders during a time when they can benefit most. Just bring proof of residency and 7th grade status with you to sign up. We can't wait to meet you at the Y.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Indiana who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play. And you can see the difference in this game.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Indiana, who do you hate? When you're working for a mover and a shaker with strong ties to our community, who are they? When you encounter a group of people eager to roll up their sleeves, who are you most likely to work with? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Taking the initiative, being a good teammate, sacrificing personal glory for the greater good. These are qualities we expect of our leaders, and are all being cultivated in the high schools right here in Indiana. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Indiana, who do you hate? Answer. Men and women who played high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So, where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Blackhawk Christian here on the Voice Network, along with Paul Suvar. I'm Brian Greenwalt. 40-24, our halftime score as we get set for second half action. For New Haven, leading the scoring at the half, Thomas Latham with 15 points, Donovan Lewis with 8. For Blackhawk Christian, everybody who played in the first half scored. You like to see that balanced scoring. Caleb First leading the way, though, with 15 points for the sophomore. Blackhawk will begin with possession here in the second half. Michael Pulver with the ball at the point. Starting lineup for Blackhawk Christian. Nice drive and layup there by Frankie Davidson.
Yeah, there we go. We saw it. I mean, halftime, Frankie ended up, 4 points total.
Yep.
Poured in like over 30 on Tuesday night. So, yeah, intentional about trying to get Frankie involved in the offense here at the onset of the second half.
Causey barreling his way in. He gets first, and the layup goes.
Boy, strong move by Causey right there. Again, you want to mitigate a shot blocker, jump right into his body. That's what he did. Really a good contest by Caleb. Just good offense by Causey.
Well, Causey used that big frame, like you said, just barreled right into him and went right up over him. Didn't give him a chance to jump up and try to block the shot. Michael Pulver out top for the Braves. Left hand now going back to right side. He's got Frankie down low. Bounce pass in on the post. Frankie double teamed. Looking to get out. Pulver's right there to have it. Pulver goes up for the layup, no good. First tip up, no good. Pulver tries to get the rebound underneath, but it's out of bounds to the Bulldogs.
I love it. Smallest guy on the court. Getting his nose dirty down in the lane. That's great.
I'd say smallest guy by far on the court, actually. Yeah. So, but he's right in there amongst the trees trying to get that rebound. 42-26 our score. They're going to go down low to Causey again. First time they've succeeded. First just ripped it right out of his hands. Zane Burke underneath, tries to get it back out to Frankie. Zane Burke open now, drives baseline, stopped by Causey. Caleb First gets to Pulver, back out to Marcus Davidson. Marcus shuffled his feet, traveling out of bounds to the Bulldogs. Davidson a little too aggressive out there, a little too anxious. I think he saw himself almost too open there.
Yeah, he had a good shot. Open shot at the top of the key. Had as well within Marcus's range. just trying to push that ball into the lane. Don't blame him there, but yeah, shuffled his feet before he got the momentum going.
Bulldogs on offense now. Donovan Lewis has it. Guarded closely by Zane Burke as he was most of the first half. Hutchins outside to Latham, who led them in scoring there in the first half. Hutchins against Pulver. Tries to clear out. Now looks down low and couldn't quite get the pass to Causey. They're calling New Haven ball. They're saying somebody touched it. It didn't look like anybody touched it to me. Looked like he just threw the errant pass. Coach Davidson saw the same thing we did.
Yeah, from our vantage point, it didn't look so. But hey, you know what?
Everybody gets a break in the game.
That's true.
That's the break they had there. Lewis with a long shot off the rim. Causey tries to chase it down, but can't. Out of bounds to Blackhawk Christian.
Well, I think that was a couple key points from the first half. Was just Zane Burke's defense on Lewis. He made life just miserable for him. You know, contested everything that he was bringing towards the rim, or contested step-back jumpers, and foul trouble. Really, the Bulldogs were in foul trouble most of the half. Causey with 3 himself. In order for them to be able to claw back into this game, they need to try and take it easy on the fouls so they can have some of those bigs be around by the fourth quarter to contest with Caleb First.
Caleb First comes back to provide a little help in the backcourt there. Hutchins had guarded Culver a little too close previously and picked up a foul in the backcourt. Dumped down low to Davidson. Tried to get it back to Pulver. Hutchins with a nice steal for New Haven. Latham. Zane Burke with a nice steal, but he is on the end line. Out of bounds underneath. New Haven ball.
Defense. Beautiful defense on both sides of the floor. Hutchins to start with that tip away as Frankie tried to kick that ball back out from the post. And then again, hustle by Zane Burke getting back to strip that ball away cleanly, but unfortunately being out of bounds as he was hanging on to that ball.
Well, if nothing else, Zane Burke's going to make Donovan Lewis very tired by the end of the night.
Yes.
There's another errant pass by the Bulldogs, tossing it right to their coach. He wasn't very happy about that. Didn't want the ball there in that situation. Out of bounds to the Braves. Zane Burke to bring it in. Michael Pulver frees himself in the backcourt to get the ball, and will bring it up. 42-26 our score, 5:15 remaining in the third quarter. Pulver traveled there as he tried to throw the ball into first. We've got out of bounds to New Haven on the sideline. Causey will trigger it in, and Hutchins will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Blackhawks staying in the man-to-man defense. Jaden Harris gets out to Latham. Latham shoots the 3 over Frankie. Doesn't get a whole lot out of bounds to Blackhawk. Frankie, I think, was actually a little surprised that he was shooting.
So
Frankie was looking aside, and all of a sudden he went up with the shot.
I think you're 100% right. Yeah. I was about 3 steps behind the three-point line. Frankie didn't anticipate that shot going up, and rightfully so.
Oh, nice steal there by New Haven against Pulver. Nice behind the back. Steals it right back for Blackhawk. He's going to go all the way with the layup. Too strong. Can't get it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Braves.
Tremendous defense, both sides of the floor. Harris again, quick hands, and then Pulver with the recovery. Strip that ball back.
Coach Davidson's going to call a 30-second timeout here. Gather the troops. As frenetic pace, I think, is the way we could describe the opening moments here of the second half.
Yeah, no question.
He's going to try to get his guys calmed down just a little bit, perhaps. 42-26 our score. We have 4:47 remaining here in the third quarter. And anytime you have Michael Pulver on the court, I think frenetic is the word you're going to use, because I don't think he knows any other speed. That's
his style. It is turn the knob to 10 and then break it off. That is the only way Michael Pulver knows how to play, and we love him for it. It's really kind of fun. It is. Coach Davidson's got really a variety of different tools to employ on the defensive side of the ball, that all of which are extremely effective. I mean, Michael Pulver pressuring the ball, Zane Burke with his quickness and his size is really a game changer on the defense side of the ball as well. And then obviously, if anybody should get by his perimeter defenders, he's got Caleb First on the inside to kind of clean it up.
Speaking of First, here he is on the spin move. Couldn't get it to go. Michael Pulver sneaks in there for the rebound. Here's Frankie Davidson guarded by Latham. Gives it out to Marcus Davidson. Looking inside to First. Nice one.
Beautiful pass right there. Good seal and really a good position of that pass by Marcus. Seeing that the Bulldogs defender was cheating over Caleb First's left shoulder, led him towards the basket for that flush. That was beautiful.
Yeah, First had him sealed off nicely, and Marcus with a great pass there. 44-26 now our score. Latham out top, guarded by Frankie Davidson. Penetration, one-hand dribble. No good. Rebound, Blackhawk, three guys around it. Marcus Davidson comes out with it. Here comes Pulver. Top speed all the way in. Couldn't get the layup to go, but there's Caleb First. Tries to go back up. Nice block by Hutchins. Getting his hand in there on the ball. Donovan Lewis with a nice left-handed layup. Couldn't get it to go. Caleb First knocks it off the Bulldogs. Out of bounds, Blackhawk Christian.
Boy, up and down they go. Good defense on both sides of the ball with that again. Caleb blocking it, eventually rebounding it, and then ricocheting it off the Bulldogs defender out of bounds to maintain possession.
We are proud to welcome to the ball game number 1, Jakar Williams.
Yes, sir.
We found his name.
We got it.
He still has the nice yellow shoes, but he now has a name for us.
He's got a name to go along with him. That's right.
Williams into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Blackhawk on offense. Frankie Davidson has it left-hand side. Step back, jumper no good. Looks like for Jaden Harris may have gotten just a piece of that.
I think he did, boy. He's got some quick hands, and he's really provided some really strong defense for the Bulldogs.
And a nice three-pointer on the other end for Jaden Harris. The Bulldogs are stepping up the defensive pressure in this half for sure. I mean, they are getting their hands on the ball and coming up with some chaos and some steals. Really turning up the pressure on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think that's our only hope. I mean, to try and claw back into this game.
Nice interior pass to Frankie Davidson. They're going to call that out of bounds to Blackhawk. Nice pass between the bigs. First finding Davidson. Tipped off of New Haven. Number 20, Kentrell Thomas into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Yeah, the one thing about this pace is how long can they keep it up.
Yes.
So Coach Stevens is getting some substitutions in there for him. Marcus Davidson, nice. Top of the key, three, off the rim, no good. Caleb First with a nice rebound and follow.
Boy, great rebound right there. Good positioning.
Out of bounds to the Bulldogs. Nice defense there by Zane Burke.
Oof.
Donovan Lewis is on that end, so of course Zane Burke is down on this end as well.
Just shattering whenever he goes.
Bulldogs on offense, trailing by 17 points here. Outside shot by Thomas is good.
Nice.
Kentrell Thomas with his first three of the game. Cuts into the Blackhawk lead. Frankie finds Caleb.
Nice
flush.
Boy, again, good drive. Get down to that baseline, wrap around pass. Caleb First waiting for it.
New Haven had kind of spread their defenders out. Blackhawk spread them out. And it was an easy find for Frankie to find Caleb underneath. 48-32, 16-point lead for the Braves. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Causey dribbles it out of bounds. Blackhawk ball. I tell you, the bigs for Blackhawk Christian, they love to find each other on the pass.
Yeah, that's a huge weapon right there, especially with Frankie. I mean, he's got such range that defenders have to press him up, and if they get too close to him, he just slips right by, blows by him, and he's either got an easy layup for himself or he's creating an easy shot for Caleb.
You often find the guys on the same side of the floor as they are now. Frankie, a nice spin move by Caleb. He's going to go opposite shoulder, but still with the left hand. Couldn't quite get it. Nice rebound by Jakar Williams. Donovan Lewis almost loses it there.
Wow.
New Haven, nice drive by Harris. Culver with the block, but they're not called a foul on the play.
Boy, Harris has got some quickness to him, both on the defense and offensive side of the ball. When he gets it, he's been very aggressive, taking it to the basket and getting into the lane.
Thought that foul may have went on Michael Culver, but they got Caleb First on the body underneath. It's his second. Jaden Harris gets that one to drop. 5th point of the night for Harris. Has definitely been more aggressive here in the second half, as you mentioned. The lefty with the second shot up, in and out, no good. Frankie tips it to Zane Burke with the rebound. Minute and a half remaining here in the quarter. 15-point lead for Blackhawk. Nice play by Latham to tip the ball away from behind. Here come the Bulldogs with Donovan Lewis. He's going to pull up for the three, top of the key, off the back rim. Frankie with the board. He was aggressive looking for his shot there. He thought he was going to drive, and he just pulled right up.
Yeah, good looking stroke. That's another key factor for the Bulldogs in order to get close to the back into this game.
Two-man game, Frankie to Caleb. First with his 8th point of the quarter. 50-33 as we go under a minute to go in the quarter. Michael Pulver guarding Harris. Harris goes up, back rim, no good. Pulver pulls it down for Blackhawk.
Nice look.
Ahead to first. He may have stolen Burke's pass, and he traveled.
Richard looked down underneath the offensive basket for the Braves. There's 3 guys standing there. As soon as Pulver grabbed that rebound, they sprinted. They were off to the races. Zane, Caleb, and Frankie were all waiting for that ball down at the other end.
Well, and anytime you're 6'10", it's easy to feel like every pass is going to you because you're within range to get them all.
Right, no doubt.
Donovan Lewis going to bring the ball up now for New Haven as we're approaching 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Nice screen by Latham. Lewis goes all the way in. They're going to pick up the foul. No shot, but a foul on the floor. Nice drive by Lewis. Michael Pulver picking up the foul.
Yeah, aggressive play right there by Lewis again. He likes to go back to that left hand to try and create his offense. Only the 3rd foul of the third quarter here, which is terrific. Boy, the clock continues to go. This game's going by quick.
Latham in the lane. Nice hook shot, no good. Abe Hicks pulls it down. 20 seconds remaining. Hicks goes all the way. First with the rebound. Flush.
Young man, follow that up.
Pulver diving for the ball as he knocks it away out of bounds. New Haven underneath. 13 seconds to go in the quarter.
Wow. Boy, the luxury to have a big with the skill of Caleb first. And the heart desire to run the floor the way he does as well. But you get all kinds of easy putbacks when you hustle down the floor.
10 seconds to go. Out top is Williams. 7 seconds. Not sure they see the clock. Lewis might. 4 seconds. 3 seconds as he drives. Pulls up for the 3. Off. No good. Tries to get the putback. Thomas no good on the play there as we reach the end of the third quarter. Your score, Blackhawk Christian 52, New Haven 33. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter action on The Voice.
The debate about sports specialization by high school athletes continues. Some argue that high school athletes who play one sport all year long have a better chance of landing a lucrative pro contract. But that's simply not true. In fact, 30 of the 32 first-round picks in last year's NFL draft played more than one sport in high school. Of the 32 players drafted, 22 also participated in high school track and field. 19 also played basketball. 7 also played baseball and lacrosse. What's the path to success for high school athletes here in Indiana, no matter what their goals might be? Study hard. Always do your best. And if you can, play more than one sport in high school. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Blackhawk Christian High School. Fourth quarter action getting ready to go underway here. 52-33 our score. New Haven will begin the fourth quarter with the ball down 19. Donovan Lewis, one of the first times he's gotten away from Zane Burke all night.
Solid screen.
Solid screen out there.
Goodness.
Latham just turns around and throws it up there. Caleb first with the rebound for Blackhawk.
Oh, good defense
nice
right there.
Donovan Lewis coming back the other way. Pulls up for the 3 over Davidson. Latham underneath with the nice touch there for the board.
Yeah, right place, right time there for Latham again. He's found himself in that position a couple times tonight.
Latham's first points of the second half after scoring 15 in the first.
Wow.
Zane Burke up top, Frankie Davidson. First coming up for the screen. Get it back over to First. He's going to penetrate against Cause. He finds Michael Pulver underneath for the layup.
It didn't know if it wanted to, but eventually it did.
Almost got ahead of myself there. Donovan Lewis pulls up in the lane, no good. Abe Hicks with the nice board, and they're going to call Lewis for the reach-in. It's going to be Lewis's first foul of the night. Into the ball game, back in the ball game, Jaden Harris for New Haven. Harris had a great third quarter there. 4 points in the quarter, but he was very aggressive defensively and offensively in that quarter.
Yeah, spark plug for the Bulldogs, no doubt, both sides of the floor.
Here's Pulver. Over to Hicks, and now Zane Burke, left-hand side. Frankie Davidson, nice little
beautiful
fake up and under, and he gets the bucket to go. 8 points tonight for Frankie Davidson, extending the lead to 21.
Yeah, we call those old man YMCA moves. That's what we play on Saturdays, the old up and unders.
6.5 remaining in the ball game.
Oh, beautiful defense.
Davidson with a nice steal against Latham. Coming all the way down on the court.
Nice.
Layup and the foul.
Boy, Frankie, first possession of the second half, they ran a little curl screen for him, getting him some momentum going towards the basket. And here at the start of the fourth quarter, again, both of these baskets produced by Frankie at the rim.
Number 2, Cryon Primus back into the ballgame, replacing Deontay Causey. Frankie Davidson looking to complete the three-point play.
Nice.
Up and in. Nice stroke by Davidson. 5 quick points here in the fourth quarter for Frankie to get in double figures with 11. Here's Harris. Gets it over to Latham. Latham against Davidson. Goes baseline. Touches the baseline. They're going to call out of bounds to Blackhawk.
Good positional defense there by Frankie, sliding his feet. Again, holding his position. You're allowed to take that position as long as you're not knocking the offensive player over. And Latham just ran into Frankie.
Crowd likes that move by Pulver. First up, no good. First back with it. Up and draws the foul.
Stick with it, young fella. Get that offensive rebound. Go up strong with it again. Absorb the contact, and this time kisses it off the glass for the deuce.
Donovan Lewis with the foul there, his second of the night. And Caleb First now steps to the line to complete a three-point play. Off the front rim, no good. Davidson tries to fight for the board, but out of bounds to New Haven. Nice position in there by Frankie, but he bounded that ball on the floor a little too hard and couldn't recover it. Here comes Jaden Harris for the Bulldogs. Over now to Thomas. Thomas gets it out to Latham. Latham over to Harris. Nice cut in there by Lewis. Couldn't get the ball. Now Thomas on the right-hand side. Latham looking to drive against Davidson. Thomas puts up a long three and nails it.
Yeah, good stroke right there. Token drive in, sucked in Abe Hicks, and all of a sudden wide open three for the Bulldogs.
Kentrell Thomas with his second three of the night. First in the middle of the floor. Frankie Davidson tries to go up against two Bulldogs. Couldn't get it, but they throw it right back to him. Frank Davidson with the jam. And unlike the other night, he held on to the rim for protection with the guys underneath him.
Yep.
Caleb First got called for a technical the other night for what they called hanging on the rim. Oof. Nice step back shot there by Donovan Lewis.
Yeah, pretty play right there. Nothing comes easy, though, for Lewis. I mean, Zane has done a terrific job tonight on him.
Frankie Davidson thought he had Burke underneath. Couldn't quite pull the string on that pass. Now the two-man game with Davidson in First.
Nice.
All the way in against Latham, and the left hand goes.
Boy, that's beautiful. Little rock the boat. Set up Latham. Oh!
Lewis with the Euro step.
That was pretty.
Breaks into double figures, 12 points tonight for Donovan Lewis. They're going to call First for, over and back. I think that was just a matter of his footing.
Could have been.
Referee over here explaining it to Coach Davidson. Not sure he agrees, but they're going to, I thought they were going to agree to disagree, but we'll get one more word in there.
Oh, we're going to have to go back and read the letter of the law on that one.
That's the one that's just so close. He catches it right on the line, and how do you want to call that one there?
Goodness.
Anyway, New Haven ball out top. Hutchins has it. Now Donovan Lewis is going to look to drive. Hutchins right baseline. Trying to get it inside to Latham. Back out to Hutchins. Hutchins will shoot the three.
Oh,
and he called bank.
Called the bank shot. Hey, they all count now.
Hutchins has played a great game tonight, and that is his first bucket. Good to see him get on the scoreboard. Zane Burke, right hand baseline three, no good.
Nice.
First with the
Get in there.
tip in.
There we go.
They are catching me calling these too early.
We haven't been able to track offensive rebounds for the Braves, but Caleb First is just gobbled up. I mean, it feels like almost double-digit offensive rebounds. He's been in the right spot at the right time and been able to get those offensive putbacks.
Step back by Lewis, no good. Michael Pulver pulls down the board. Pulver's got a handful of boards tonight for the young man. Abe Hicks, nice penetration inside the lane with the layup.
Beautiful aggressive move right there by Abe Hicks. Slice into the lane right there. Nice floater.
Abe Hicks with 4 points tonight. 69-45 our score. 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Thomas no good on the three. Rebound by Davidson. First against, steals it, but throws it down.
Boy, again, as soon as that ball is rebounded, and Caleb First hasn't done the rebounding, Caleb is sprinting to the front of that rim.
I'll tell you, that's an athletic ability, 6'10", but I mean, he can run the court with the best of them.
Like a gazelle.
33 points tonight for Caleb First. Just had to outdo his teammate by 2 points from the other night. And Coach Davidson going to empty the bench here.
Yep.
As we got 71-45 our score. Whole new 5 into the ball game for Blackhawk Christian. Austin McIntosh into the ball game. Cooper Wild, Jacob Lindsay. We got Jake Boyer out there and Landon Kilgus.
Yes.
Kilgus with the ball. McIntosh has the left-hand side. Kilgus draws open underneath. Nice steal by New Haven, though. Up the court with Chandler. Chandler bumps in, and they call a blocking foul. Underneath there, looks like on McIntosh. McIntosh pick up his first foul of the night. Nice move there by the new guy in the game, Howard Chandler, 6'2" junior. New Haven with some new blood in there as well. Number 3, Cameron Stevens, 6'3" senior into the ball game. First one, no good. And 24, DeAndre Wright, 6'1" sophomore into the ball game for New Haven as well. Chandler with number 2. That one's just a little bit too hard. Cooper Wild with a nice board for Blackhawk. Steal there by Chandler. Chandler gets it to Williams. Off the front rim, no good. Nice board there by Primus. And the foul there by the Braves. Number 5, Cooper Wild with the foul. That's his first. Out of bounds underneath to New Haven. New Haven still with some size out there. Primus goes 6'6" underneath the basket there.
Yeah, he had some good defensive possessions there against Caleb First.
Williams with a nice play there underneath. His first bucket of the night. Austin McIntosh for 3 off the rim, no good. Cooper Wild, way to keep it under control there. Kilgus up with the shot, no good. Nice rebound there by Chandler. Chandler, nice steal by Kilgus.
Nice.
Gets it up to McIntosh.
Oh.
McIntosh goes off his own knee there. Yep, out of bounds to New Haven. 1:46 remaining in the ball game.
Good aggressive play right here by both teams. Good minutes for these gentlemen here out on the floor as well on the varsity level. Premium time for them. Good time for development.
Williams with the step back jumper, no good. And the rebound nice to Austin McIntosh. Jacob Lindsay will bring the ball up the court for the Braves. McIntosh left-hand side. Kilgus looked inside to Boyer, instead got it over to Wild. McIntosh top of the key. Nice screen by Kilgus. McIntosh tried to go up, and Primus said, I don't think so. Goes up with the jam. I'm sorry, Williams.
There he goes. Uh-oh.
Another steal by New Haven. Williams is going to go up again, and Jacob Lindsay there for the foul. Preventing possibly another dunk there.
Wow. Dakar Williams. Skying high to throw it down.
6'4" freshman.
Got some size to him, got some skill. You know, he's not bashful about hoisting it from from downtown.
There's some length out there on the floor for New Haven right now.
Yes.
So Jalen Morris checks into the ball game, replacing Boyer. Jalen Morris, a fan favorite out there. Williams, the second one off the front rim. Cooper Wild with another nice rebound underneath. Few seniors out there for the Braves. McIntosh outside. Cooper Wild thought about the three, drives all the way in. Nice play there underneath by Primus, but he's going to get called for the foul.
Aggressive move right there by Coop. Thought about the three and then didn't settle. I'm going to take it to the 10.
Primus gets his third foul of the night. Cooper Wild with his first trip to the line. Off the front rim, no good. Senior will get another opportunity. Second one up and in. Cooper Wild gets his name in the scorebook tonight. 72-49, 45 seconds remaining in the game. Three-pointer, top of the key, no good. Rebound out to New Haven.
Oh, good defense.
Defense by Kilgus. Gets to Lindsay. Lindsay will bring it up for Blackhawk. Knocked out of bounds by Wright. It'll stay with the Braves. 31 seconds remaining here in the ball game. 23-point lead for Blackhawk. Kilgus gets it out to McIntosh. McIntosh to Kilgus to Lindsay. Lindsay left-hand side. Almost a steal. Lindsay now will pull up for the three.
Nice shot.
Jacob Lindsay with a nice stroke. 10 seconds remaining in the ball game now. Chandler with a nice drive for New Haven. Kicks it out to Williams. Top the key now to Stevens. Over to Wright. Wright runs out of time before he can hit the layup. And we have run out of time here at Blackhawk tonight. Your final score, Blackhawk Christian 75, New Haven 49. We'll be back to wrap things up in just a minute here on The Voice.
Honey, isn't it amazing?
What?
The sacrifice, the dedication, the grit. I mean, they really set an example, don't they?
Oh, well, no question. Today's high school athletes are truly special.
Not the athletes.
Well, who?
The officials.
Oh.
Today's student athletes are truly special. But there's something pretty great about the men and women who officiate their games, too. Like the way they're giving back to their communities. Officiating is a terrific way to stay in shape, meet more people, and stay connected to the game you love. But the biggest reason of all? We need more qualified high school officials here in Indiana. And without them, the rest of us would have a whole lot less to cheer about. High school games need officials. High school sports need you.
Great call, Ralph!
Yeah!
Interested in becoming a licensed high school official? Go to highschoolofficials.com to learn more and begin the application process.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your trusted choice in Northern Indiana. For 30 years, we have treated all walks of life, from peewees to professionals and Olympians and everyone in between. As a patient, you can schedule at any of our 18 conveniently located clinics without a doctor's order, and we communicate with your physician throughout your treatment. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find one of our 18 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you. Choose IPT to get back to work, life, and play today. Celebrating 30 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com. Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance representative said the shop you selected isn't on their approved list, and you should choose from their list.
False. You are not required to visit these shops, and doing so could put you at a disadvantage in settling your claim and receiving a high-quality repair.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
Welcome back to Blackhawk Christian here on the Voice Network as we wrap things up. Your final score tonight, Blackhawk Christian 75, New Haven 49. And certainly another ball game, Paul, where Blackhawk came out on fire right away. Not quite as much as Northside the other night, but they came out with an 18-13 lead at the end of the first quarter, but extended that to a 40-24 lead. That second quarter is really where they started to pull away.
Yeah, without question. Yeah, they hit the accelerator. They picked up the pace of the game. They started trying to convert on those easy layups that they were missing early on in the first quarter as well. And yeah, really kind of exerted their will. Again, that's Blackhawk Christian. I mean, the weapons that they have at their disposal, whether it's inside or out, they can beat you in a variety of different ways. And tonight, Caleb First got to shine. There's a significant size advantage for him down on the block, and boy, he really poured it on the Bulldogs tonight.
Yeah, Caleb First led us in scoring tonight. 33 points for Caleb. We finally got some dunk action there in the second half.
We did.
It seemed like the other night,
That's
at the beginning of the game, Frankie threw down 4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah.
We had to wait till the second half tonight to get a few of those dunks, but Caleb found himself in great position time after time.
Yep.
Set up very well by Frankie Davidson at times. At times, offensive rebounds that you mentioned, we couldn't keep track of them, but he had a lot of offensive rebounds tonight. Converted a lot of those into second chance points.
Yeah, not surprising that Blackhawk Christian wants to play inside out, and they were very intentional at the onset and into the second quarter about trying to feed Caleb First, and in the times where they weren't intentional about it, they were pushing the ball ahead, and boy, Caleb just sprints so hard to get to the front of that rim, and if he's not on the receiving end of a kick-ahead pass, he's there to pick up the offensive rebound for the putback and continue to pad those stats for himself.
2 players in double figures for Blackhawk Christian tonight. Frankie Davidson, the other one, the senior, with 13 points tonight. A lot of balanced scoring otherwise underneath that. Marcus Davidson with 2 key threes in the first quarter.
Yep.
He ended up with 6 points. Zane Burke matched that with 2 threes in the second quarter for 6 points. 5 points tonight for Trinity Clark. 4 points for Abe Hicks. 4 points for Michael Pulver. 3 points tonight for Jacob Lindsay, and 1 point for Cooper Wild for 75 points, Blackhawk Christian. On the other end, New Haven had 2 guys in double figures as well. Thomas Latham, the sophomore, led the team in scoring with 17 points, but Paul, only 2 of those in the second half.
Tremendous. I tell you what, the first half, Latham was really a force for the Bulldogs. I mean, even keeping it to a 40-24 lead, I mean, getting 15 points of those 24 in the first half himself, but the reality of it is, even those 15 points that he had in the first half, they were all contested shots. I mean, really, Frankie had his hand up. He was attempting to block shots all over the place, and there are times you just have to tip your cap as a defender and recognize that the offensive player is, really put a good move on you or hit a difficult shot. And really, that's all you can do as a defender is try and make life as difficult as possible, just like Zane Burke was doing on Lewis tonight. Good night. Zane was just creating life miserable for Lewis, despite Lewis being a really extremely talented offensive player for New Haven.
Yeah, Donovan Lewis, the other guy in double figures for New Haven with 12 points, 8 in the first half, 4 points in that fourth quarter there. But yeah, I mean, Donovan Lewis never found a shot tonight where he didn't have a hand in his face. He and Zane Burke have to be 2 of the most tired guys in the locker room tonight.
Got to be tuckered out.
Zane Burke just chased Lewis all over the court. I mean, there wasn't a place he went where Zane Burke or Abe Hicks, in the times when Burke wasn't in there, and they were just on him the whole time there. So, rounding out the scoring for New Haven, Kentrell Thomas with a couple threes, 6 points for him. Jaden Harris played a nice ball game for New Haven tonight. Nice defensive pressure. Couple offensive plays there in the third quarter. 5 points for Harris. 4 points tonight for Jakar Williams. We apologize not having his name in the first half.
We got there eventually.
Not on our roster. But he had a couple nice moves there toward the end of the ball game, scoring 4 points there. 3 points for Jamar Hutchins, another guy playing a nice game for New Haven tonight. Hutchins played the point for them most of the night and had some nice defensive pressure there as well. And then 2 points tonight for Deontay Causey. Big man underneath. He tried to keep Caleb First in check. He had the size. He just didn't have the height to keep up with Caleb underneath all night. So 75-49 is your final score tonight. Takes New Haven to 1-2 on the season. And they're next up next Saturday night against Homestead. Blackhawk Christian, believe it or not, has 2 more home games before they hit the road. So 4 home games to start the season. And I mean, Blackhawk Christian plays really well here at home.
We like it. Home cooking.
Yep. Next Friday night, Elkhart Christian comes in, and next Saturday night, the Woodland Warriors. And we will be here with you for both of those games right here on the Voice Network. So we hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight, and we are going to sign off and go home to our families. So hope everybody has a great weekend here tonight. Again, the final score 75-49. For Paul, I'm Brian. Thank you for joining us here on The Voice.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.